Warning. This show contains strong language and topics that some viewers may find offensive. Listener discretion is advised.
Hello wrestling fans and welcome to the latest edition of the Suplah Bite Size. My name is Sam Brooks and with me is not Andy Quann because he got fucking fired and no one else was available because we basically fired the only guy who shows up like all the time. So I had to get the other guy who shows up all the time in Carmine Antonelli.
Hey! Yeah, Andy's fired and Liam's, I don't know, he's on a shoot or fucking something.
Yeah, who fucking cares?
Dang it! Alright, but yeah.
But don't worry, I've found a way to combat our fallen comrade and the problems that it caused by his fallenness.
Yeah, so it's me and Brooks instead of Liam and Andy. Might as well call us NXT because this is a takeover. Is it sad that I took time to think of that and had it prepared?
No, I can tell. I can fucking tell. It sounds like you're reading it off a fucking flashcard. Jesus Christ.
I prepared that line a day ago.
But anyway, in case you didn't want an insight into our sad, sad lives, so before we go on to the news, I took it upon myself to reinvent our fallen comrade with this radical new technology that I randomly found in a dumpster outside of my local Tesco. I don't know why it worked, but it did work, so ladies and gentlemen, say hello to Ulquann. Give it up for Ulquann.
Hey Ulquann, how you doing?
Hello, wrestling fans, and welcome. What's going on now?
Yeah, that's great, Ulquann. How you fucking doing? That's great. So basically, it's a three-man show with me, Carmine, and Ulquann, giving you the latest roundup of the news. What do you think, Ulquann?
But the thing is, dare I say it?
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
Yeah, great. But we might as well move on to our news topic now.
Yeah, so for those of you who have been living under a rock and missed Monday Night Raw, Sami Zayn showed up to face John Cena in his United States Open Challenge. And in a very overly zealous way, as he usually does, he got up on the steps and, was kind of waving to the crowd to pump them up. And in the process, dislocated his shoulder.
He either dislocated it, or he hyperextended it, or he tore his fucking rotor cuff. Either way, we're not quite sure what the specifics are of the injury, but either way, he's not great, guys. He's really not doing good. His shoulder looks all fucked up and shit. He had to be taped up so that he could attend the fucking Pat Patterson appreciation night that happened after Raw. And
don't they have 5 Pat Patterson appreciation nights a year?
The guy needs them for some reason, but either way, he went under an MRI scan, and we've yet to find out what the exact results are, but I'm sure if we do find out in between the recording of this news and the uploading of this news, it'll be shown in an annotation right now.
Boom. And if nothing happened, then nothing new came out.
I'll just put a funny thing there. Anyway.
Or someone got lazy.
Or that. Either way, this is god-awful news.
Yeah, it's not great.
No. The most over guy in NXT, arguably, shows up on Raw in his not debut, kind of.
Yeah, it was one of those fake debuts that NXT does every once in a while.
Yeah, we need to clarify this. Basically, the only reason that we can basically say that Sami Zayn hasn't debuted yet is purely down to his Minitron.
Yeah, because whenever they've done this before, where NXT wrestlers will show up on Raw and have a match with someone, but it's not their debut, and the only way to tell is because their Titantron and Minitron and every side Tron and Tron Legacy thing that's up there is covered in NXT logos. So it's not their debut. They're showing up as an NXT roster member, not a Raw roster member.
Indeed, the same thing happened with Charlotte when she faced Natalya and lost in 2 minutes to promote her fucking match at NXT. Was it Our Evolution?
Yeah, I think so. And
Yes.
they also did it to promote TakeOver Fatal 4-Way when Tyson Kidd, Tyler Breeze, Adrian Neville, and Sami Zayn had a tag team match on Raw.
Indeed. And all of these matches, apart from the Charlotte one, have so far been pretty good.
Yeah.
But none of them have resulted in the injury of any of the participants. This is a first. Nevertheless, he injured himself before the match, not during the match, because there has been some confusion as to this whole affair in that they believe because Cena went ham and did all of his shoulder tackles like he normally does, that's what caused the injury. To the point where, during the match, the trainers checked on Sami Zayn and were like, "Hey dude, you okay?" And Sami was like, "No, but fuck it, I'm gonna finish anyway because I'm Sami Zayn."
Yeah, it's
So
great.
he finished the match, and then it became abundantly clear that Sami Zayn injured himself doing his pre-match warm-up amble.
Yeah, so for all of you getting angry at Cena, you can calm down. But it didn't help, admittedly, that Cena was targeting that shoulder in the match.
Yeah, and you can't exactly pin it on him entirely, even though I want to call Cena a ring general at this point. He should be able to pick up when something bad is happening, like what happened.
Yeah, here's the thing about Cena as a ring general. You want to be able to call him that, and we technically should be able to call him that. But here's the thing, I don't know if we can call him that.
Because he calls out all of his fucking spots.
I don't think he is a ring general. I think he's a ring veteran who has more authority than he deserves.
But semantics aside, he should be able to pick up on a fucking
Yeah,
shoulder
he
injury,
should have noticed
which,
that, like-
to the point, has cosmetic backfire. It's gonna fucking show up on your shoulder area that, hey, this fucking arm is fucked, it's hyperextended, or it's dislocated. That's not something that you can just miss.
There's something not right about the way his shoulder's drooping.
Yes, I mean, he's either weirdly proportioned, like in a WWE 2K game, or something bad has happened. And something bad has unfortunately happened. And there are reports that Sami Zayn did suffer a shoulder injury in the months of March and April, which sidelined him from NXT for about a month. So this could potentially be an aggravation of those same injuries, which he has insisted in the past to be minor issues that don't require any form of surgery or anything like that.
Yeah.
But you would think that he would know and be honest about it, wouldn't you think?
Yeah. I don't know what his reasoning is for denying it. Maybe he honestly didn't think it was that bad.
I mean, the guy's been wrestling for over a decade. You think he'd know his own body well enough by now.
Or he's been wrestling for over a decade, he's had much worse, and he didn't think this was a big deal.
Very good point.
It could go both
Ulquann, what do
ways.
you think?
Oh god, that's not good. Oh Jesus, what? Ah!
That's a good point. That's a very good point.
Yeah, fascinating.
But yeah, I'm just thinking maybe, like, I don't know. It depends on how bad he re-aggravated it. Because he's got basically 2 weeks at this point, as of the day we're recording this. He's got 2 weeks until his match with Owens. So if it's not that bad, that could be plenty of time to recover. But if it's any worse than not that bad, then he might be in some trouble.
And it's that kind of trouble that needs to be addressed. What will happen if he's unable to make that event?
Yeah, that's a big what if, because they don't really have a backup match for Owens right now. Except, well, they could do the easy route and say Riley.
Yeah, but I have a feeling that entire thing has come to a close, what with the powerbomb onto the apron
No,
and
yeah,
about
you're
3
right.
matches between them.
Yeah, you're right. They did powerbomb him on the apron. That's kind of like the death sentence.
Yeah, the only person to come out of that alive so far is Sami Zayn.
Right. Maybe Rhino.
No, he's in a match with Baron Corbin at TakeOver.
Never mind.
Yeah, there aren't that many backups. I mean, you could say Finn Balor, Hideo Itami, Tyler Breeze, they're all in a fucking match at TakeOver.
Well, one thing...
I doubt any of them could pull double duty, that's the thing.
They might have to.
Well, I suppose. I guess... Damn it, what could they do? This is the big problem, you see.
Yeah, I mean, there's not really a backup plan.
No, I mean, unless Ulquann has any ideas.
It makes sense. It makes more sense. Even with Cena, Vince McMahon's ultimate fantasy of tall versus tall. Complete shit.
Well, I don't really agree with you, but I know what you mean.
Yeah, I get where you're coming from, but I don't know if they're going to do that, knowing how
No.
NXT does things. But that's a tough one. I mean, knowing Zayn, whether he's okay or not, he might just do it.
Oh, I doubt that this kind of injury would even allow him to be put in a match with Kevin Owens of all people.
Depends how bad it is. If he's able to get in the ring, you know how he is.
Indeed, but when Kevin Owens' finisher is the pop-up powerbomb, which goes straight onto your shoulders, back of the head, that kind of area,
Right.
it won't do him any favors.
And if it's
we know
anything
that.
like their last match, there will be many of those.
Exactly, because that's how he was put away the last time and went away for a whole month.
And it looks like they might have to do that again.
And I'm not happy with that.
Man.
Way to completely kill a man's momentum through injury. He's got the Daniel Bryan effect, almost.
Yeah, not as severe, but yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I mean, Bad Luck Bryan is getting a run for his money. The guy shows up on Raw in a phenomenal not debut, and this serves as a blocker for him. I mean, talk about bad timing.
Yeah, really. But I'm still stuck on what would they do if he can't make it, and I can't think of anything.
I mean, we could always take a look at the NXT roster right now and see who's active or not and who could potentially replace him for whatever convoluted reason.
Yeah, let's do that. Every time I hear let's take a look at the NXT roster, for some reason the first name that pops in my head is always Enzo. And I know he's busy at that event. Just the thought of Enzo versus Owens makes me laugh for some reason.
Can you imagine? The final match on the card of NXT TakeOver Unstoppable. Kevin Owens comes out, belt on his shoulder, smile on his face. And he's like, well, it appears Sami Zayn got hurt on Raw, 'cause he's an idiot. Who is open challenge? I'm gonna do what John Cena does. Who's gonna come out?
My name is Enzo Amore, and I am a certified... Okay.
Oh, well, he's dead now. Followed by a very special episode of NXT, which is a retrospective on the very short career of Enzo Amore.
And the new singles push of Big Cass.
How you doing? You can't teach that? Bada boom.
New NXT champion Big Cass with his crippled manager Enzo Amore. He gets to bring the wheelchair back.
Hey, that whole thing. But let's have a rundown of a roster, shall we?
Yeah, let's do that.
Let's have a look. Aiden English, no.
No.
Apparently Alex Riley is inactive due to knee surgery, so
he's even more out of the running.
I would still put him in a match with Kevin Owens because fuck Alex Riley, but
Rage!
with my limpy leg, rage.
Oh no, I dropped my rage in the fryer again.
Deep fried rage.
If I had a working leg, I'd kick myself.
I'll just kick my injured leg. Ow!
Oh!
Ow! Ow! Anyway, Baron Corbin. Maybe it depends if he wins this match with Rhino or not. I don't want to see him there now because he can't really wrestle.
No, I don't think he's ready for that.
No, he needs time. Blake.
No.
No.
I love you, Blake, but no.
Brian Kendrick. He's busy training Eva Marie. No.
That's a very busy schedule to do that.
Yeah,
so he's
6 days a week.
Jeez.
God help him. Bull Dempsey. No.
I mean, he's available, but no.
When Hideo Itami can beat Bull Dempsey, I seriously doubt that he would be able to win a match with Kevin Owens.
Solomon Crow?
He isn't that good.
No, he's good.
Mm,
He just hasn't been in matches to show it.
Here's the thing about Solomon Crow. They've completely messed him up.
I don't think so.
He's a hacker,
Uh-huh.
but he looks like a troll doll.
Well, that's just how he looks. Like, that's literally his natural look.
So why is he a hacker?
I don't know. What else with the look he has, nothing makes sense.
But they changed his look like a couple of months back when they were trialing this hacker thing. He had like long tights and he had a different haircut. He actually looked good.
I don't think I've ever seen that.
I know for a fact that I've shown you the pictures and you were like, interesting.
Well, then I don't remember them.
Well, there you go. Either way, I wouldn't put Solomon Crowe in a match with Owens purely because... no.
Well...
Colin Cassidy.
No.
No. Enzo Amore.
No.
Fuck no. I want Enzo Amore to live to a healthy age.
Yeah.
Finn Balor, probably the most suitable guy up until this point because he's already been in a match with Kevin Owens, and even though he could be pulling double duty because he's in a freeway, you know?
But I don't want him winning that triple threat. I'd rather they pull him out and just make the... I'd rather they
Who's
just
to say he would win that triple threat anyway?
No, but if he has the match with Owens, then that would probably mean he won the number one contenders triple threat, huh?
I forgot it was a number one contenders triple threat, excuse me.
I'd rather they made the number one contenders match just Itami and Breeze, and then Balor versus Owens. Because I don't want Balor winning the number one contender spot just to lose to Owens again, because that's all this is going to be.
To be honest, I think the only reason that he's in that match is to improve it tenfold and to make either Breeze or Itami look good in their victory.
Yeah, that's he's not winning that triple threat, and I don't want him to win it just to go lose to Owens. Really, I don't want the... Now that I think about it, I don't want the triple threat winner to fight Owens that same night, because then it's kind of a momentum killer. Because they're not going to win. Owens is going to retain.
Yeah, no, in any scenario, Owens is going to keep a hold of his belt for months to come now, so we need to find a challenger that A, is ready, and B, wouldn't get hurt losing, so we're already put into a tough corner.
I'd rather they just take Balor out of the triple threat.
Yeah, I mean, they could.
Yeah.
It's conceivable.
Yeah, as long as they don't have him win it and then fight Owens that night.
Sounds better than putting him against Jason Jordan. Then again, he has got swole recently. He could stand a chance.
Why don't you just put Jason Jordan in there with Owens?
Why not? Kevin Owens? Well, he could stand a chance, I think. Mojo Rawley? No.
Is he even back yet?
I think so. Please, for the love of God, no.
Well, looks like Sami Zayn hurt himself on Raw like a dumb idiot loser. So it looks like I got the night off. Unless someone has the balls to come out here. I don't get hype. I stay hype. Oh, God, no.
He's going to sit on me. Whatever shall I do? Says Kevin Owens. There isn't really much anyone left on the list apart from maybe, I don't know, Rhino and...
I'd rather
Rhino
wins his match and goes on to fight Owens.
Or Sasha Banks.
Sasha Banks versus Kevin Owens to unify the NXT and women's titles. And Sasha Banks wins.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind if that happened. Ulquann, what do you think of that little tidbit?
But for the love of God, oh no! What is happening? What is this? What is... I'm a man!
Yeah, I
well,
know.
Hey!
Yeah.
There's no need to be like that, man.
I mean, I saw it coming. You know how he is.
Well, yeah, he's a broken machine at this point, but,
Hey,
no.
Found him in a dumpster.
No,
I did find him... I know, shut up. I did find him in a dumpster, and that's where I should have kept him. But, either way, Sami Zayn, poor bloke.
Yeah, I mean... I hope it's not too bad, because I don't know, because even if it's not too bad, it might get worse in the match with Owens. This is tough.
Exactly, so I think the best course of action would be to keep Zayn out of the match, depending on how serious his shoulder injury is, put Finn Balor out of the freeway and put him into the match with Owens, and just keep Sami Zayn off of TV for a long time, until he's 100% again.
Yeah, actually 100%.
Not the fake Daniel Bryan 100%, that he was never really at.
Oh. No, send Sami Zayn to a witch doctor and have his fucking...
arm taken off and put on the fucking bionic arm from Winter Soldier.
That would actually be amazing!
But then he would not remember anything, and he would get electroshock therapy and be like, who the hell is Sammy? Oh, Marvel. But anyway, like, best course of action, keep him off TV until he's better. Because injuries suck. Injuries are the worst thing that could happen to a wrestler. The shoulder's not the best place to be injured, but it could have been his neck. It could have been worse.
Yeah, shoulders heal pretty well.
And I just hate the fact that he did it to himself.
It's so dumb. It's like that Orton thing where he like hit the mat so hard he dislocated his shoulder.
What a bellend.
Or he's just an idiot. Like, Zayn had no, like...
Zayn was in the moment, he was getting really hype, he was in his hometown, he was like, yeah! Oh, fuck, no.
And it's like perfect because it cuts away just as he did it. Like, they didn't even intentionally take the attention away from him. It just so happened to work out that way.
Yeah.
And it's just like he waves, you see his shoulder pop up a little bit, and immediately he clutches like, ow, ow.
Then you have fucking Orton just being a dumb shit, not being able to pull his punches against
the
a
ground.
mat.
Literally, just punch the floor.
And he was like, ah, God fucking damn.
Ow. Ah, thanks.
So easy to do a Family Guy gag right now, but we're above that here at the Suplah.
Yeah, no. Ulquann, what do you think of Family Guy?
It's kind of sad.
Well said. But, yeah, this whole thing is a disaster, and we can only hope that he gets better during the course of his time off, should he get any, and whilst this does put the main event of Unstoppable into question, and as much as I would love to see Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens fight each other again, it's a question of how much do you want to risk the most over guy in NXT's health for the sake of one match that we've already seen, to be fair.
Yeah. I mean, maybe this is the universe trying to tell Triple H, hey, maybe hold off on this feud until the main roster a little bit. Maybe let Zayn recover, put him on the main roster, let Owens take over NXT for like 6 months, and then when he moves up, it'd be cool. Do cool thing. Wait to do it.
Tell him exactly like that, and I'm sure that he will go for it. I'm sure he will buy that.
Triple H is sitting there like, okay, do cool thing. I get what you're saying.
Yeah, do the cool thing.
Oh my god, my abilities of explaining things are impeccable.
Oh, yeah, definitely. But, I believe we've come to the end of discussion here.
Yeah, I mean, there's not much more to say about it. It's just I hope Zayn gets better, and I hope Unstoppable isn't ruined too hard by this.
Yeah, and we've done a pretty complete roundup of everything that we know. Like I say, anything could happen between now and when the show is posted, so if anything does happen, be sure to keep an eye on Suplah.com, where we post all of the latest news articles and information regarding your favorite superstars and how screwed over they are. We got our resident robot Ulquann writing the articles. Ulquann, how do you feel about articles?
Right. Dickhead.
I couldn't agree more.
I think he's going rogue.
A little bit.
Might have to shut him down.
But I like his gusto.
I like his style. I like his moxie. But I think it's time for him to go back to the dumpster where he belongs until we find a better solution.
Yeah, we might have to make an Ulquann 2.0 or something.
This is bullshit,
Yeah,
dickhead.
please don't threaten that. That's not very nice. I don't know why you'd say that. I don't know why I programmed you in the first place, to be quite honest. You're disgusting. But either way, I think that's the end of the show.
Yeah, and even though it wasn't his fault in any way, shape, or form, screw you, Cena!
Yes.
You did this!
You did this! You!
It's your fault somehow.
There was no shoulder to dislocate! You did this! You!
It's always Cena's fault. Why does Cena get all the socks?
That sucks.
I know you don't get that reference, and it's just so funny to me.
Anyway, that has been the Super Bite Size. You can catch us every week for Suplah news, All the latest news articles and everything summed up by... Well, it used to be summed up by Andy, but now we have to kind of find a replacement for him.
We have to find a replacement for his replacement.
Yeah, the thing that isn't a homicidal robot. Hopefully that'll go well, but you can also catch the Suplah Reviews every Saturday, hopefully, where we talk about the week in WWE content.
Oh, look, there's a man. They booed the shit out of Roman Reigns, and I'm, for the love of God, what in the name of God are you doing?
Yes, Ulquann, thank you. That was your final word before I shut you down.
It's been nice working with you, Ulquann, but you're absolutely insane.
Any final words, Ulquann, before we put you to rest?
Poetry.
Amazing. Yeah, that's fucking great. Okay.
Pure poetry.
So, I've been Sam Brooks.
I've been Carmine Antonelli.
And we will see you next week with hopefully better news.
I mean, this was good news, just not too
No,
much
it's not.
info
No,
about it.
no. It's not good news. Don't brand this as good news.
Oh, I thought you meant something different. I meant something different than what you meant. Don't ignore me. I'm stupid.